I'm Ant.
And I'm Joe.
This is Pond Hopper TV.
And today we are going to talk about soft baits.
Cool.
So, your soft bait's obviously way different.
Yeah, I like
as opposed to mine.
Yeah, I kind of like these Lucky Strike worms. I'm kind of a cheapie when it comes to soft baits because soft baits, they rip, they tear. I mean, bass hit them, they hit them so aggressive and so hard that they just rip and tear. So I kind of just stay with cheapy $4 Lucky Strike kits and the $1.26, $1.66 little packs, and I kind of do that for right now. But I tell you what, honestly, my honest opinion, yeah, I like these. I keep them, there for spares. I like my Zoom worms.
Yeah, nothing beats Zoom. As y'all can see, I've got this is my all-time favorite lure besides the Cotton Cordels and live bait. Yeah, it's hands down. This is it's made by Zoom. It's a baby bass. It's awesome. We usually use it on a size 3 to size 4 laser
Eagle Claw.
Circle hook. We use red, but it doesn't matter what y'all use. I don't use a weight because I prefer to be on top. Fish love something that's moving, not on the bottom moving. If you do a Texas rig weightless, this right here is very effective. You can go to a pond. Just a couple of days ago, I went and caught 4 in under 20 minutes. That's awesome. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's productive bait.
But if you're fishing your culverts, drainage ditches, inlets, outlets, whatever you're fishing with, we use a size 4 with a crawfish, made by Zoom also, and a small bullet sinker weight with a bead. Now the thing with these beads, doesn't matter what color they are, you place the weight in the bead, and when you pull the line, the weight will come across the line and then hit the bead and clack it against the hook and stuff. So it sounds like that when a crawfish takes off, he takes off backwards basically like this, and his back fin will hit up against his feet. So, mimicking the sound of a crawfish being very effective. What do you think about that?
I like it.
I like it also.
I also like to use these bullet weights with these beads, and the way I string them up is, of course, I'm gonna borrow one of your hooks here. Is use this pumpkin here, or there's more oil color here. Is when I rip this up Texas style. Of course, you put it through the nose here.
Sticks it in the worm
like this, right here, about a 1/4 inch first. Bring it out. Okay. Come all the way. Now, when you get to that little offset shank, turn it within itself. Push it all the way to the nose of the hook, where your line would be, is inside the worm. And then, of course, just hold it tight with the worm's head, give it a little bit of a pinch, and then pull it back onto yourself. You got a perfectly straight Texas rig worm. And of course, be weightless, and just get a little bit of bump right there. And then what I would do, of course, your weight and your bead would already be on there. This is how it would look. When these 3 items would come up and down, when you're bouncing that worm off and it's kind of floating back down and sitting, the nose of this weight is pointing to the tip of your rod, and your bead, if you guys can hear that, that's what it's going to sound like. The bass will actually hear that, and it'll give them just that little heightened of, okay, well, where's the bait at? Where you're not, dropping it right on top of their heads,
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you're sitting on the bottom and you're just bouncing along, it kind of gives that extra. It's just kind of like a rattle trap, It just gives that little extra to get the bass to hit it. What's your favorite? What do you like to do? Weightless, weighted?
Yeah, I do completely weightless because it gives it that free wounded bait twitching, and it's just awesome. I mean, I've never tried it on the long worms. I've always tried it on like these. Here's another one. I know everybody knows this lure, and
wow,
fascinating. Even dogs are going crazy over it.
This
This is called the Banjo Minnow. Y'all have seen it on TV. Y'all have seen it in your living room. Y'all have seen it in your pond. The killer of fish. It's got 2 slats, well, preferably 3. 1 behind the head, 2 in the back. Gives it this just free motion movement. And it's got also a wide gapped hook and
the weighted eyes, of course, would be.
It's got weighted eyes and then free suspending eyes, and it is awesome. This is almost second to this. Of course, we started fishing with these.
Yeah, this is what
years ago.
Yeah, we first started fishing the soft baits with the Banjo Minnow,
and they were very productive. I got my first 4-pounder. I thought it was the biggest thing I'd ever gonna catch, and then we moved to Florida, and then all heck broke loose. But this is also a really good bait. Don't knock it. You go to any Bass Pro Shops, ask for the Banjo Minnow 006. $20, $22.
$19.99, yeah, $20.
And you get, is it 110 pieces or 105?
110.
I don't know, but you get a buku of lures and hooks, rubber bands that I do not have anymore, of course, because
to make them off.
I'm poor.
But the thing about the Banjo is, I mean, I kind of stay online. I kind of keep updated with the way things go and read the reviews on them. Particularly, I've seen the reviews on this particular lure. The reviews are, oh, it's just, you know, another one of those baits, you know, like Roland Marlin, the helicopter, or something like that. No, absolutely not. No.
Actually, it's Roland Martin. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to offend you there.
This bait, this soft bait, the way I think anglers are fishing it is wrong.
How so?
Well, if you read the reviews on this particular soft bait, everybody's, oh, well, you know, it's not like that, you know, I wasn't nothing, I never caught anything on it, blah, 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 right?
Well, you've got to have, oh, man, it's not even that, you've got to have some kind of fishing skills. You can't cast it out and reel it in. It just does not work like that.
Yep. And I think that's where I'm coming from. And I mean, I'm not trying to rustle anybody's feathers, but, you know, if you're just casting this particular soft bait out there and just reeling in, or just twitching it once and then letting it, no. Watch the DVD. It's enclosed with the bait, okay? The Banjo Minnow 006 will catch good-sized fish, okay? Any species of fish. So will any of these. I just wanted to kind of, you know, if whoever's watching, you know, if you guys, you know, have a 006 and you didn't catch anything the first 100 times you cast it out, that's probably why. Usually cast it out, use a twitch, let it fall, or then do a twitch to give it a little bit of a swimming action, and then, you know, just do that the entire time you retrieve it. And, you know, just, you can't expect to throw out once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. You got to cast it out there 15 to 20 times.
Oh, not even that. I mean, when we used to fish these, we'd always fish this one right here because it was just a perfect size. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. It's not intimidating.
Yeah.
And we would, maybe on the first cast, sometimes we'd actually get, you know, 2 fighting over it. Mm-hmm. But the funny thing about this little fella right here
versus one of these worms
is you can use this in saltwater. Mm-hmm. Tarpon, snook, red drum, trout, they see it as a mullet. It's over. Bluefish, well, if you get a bluefish to hit this, it's over anyway because they usually hit right here and then they pull because that's just how they are. It's a very versatile lure.
Yep. Soft baits, there's times to use them, there's times not to use them.
Yep.
So that's our review for soft baits. For Pond Hoppers TV, I'm Ant.
And I'm Joe.
Thanks for watching.